Can we do more for those in their 50s and 60s who have been retrenched or who have been being rehired at lower pay?
Well, we can always do more. I think that the people who are retrenched or who lose their jobs at the age of 50s and 60s do have a problem, and we want to help them stay in their jobs to the maximum extent that we can. In fact, we've been doing that. We've just had the Retirement and Re-employment Act, I think we call it that, this year, so that at the age of 62 you're offered re-employment, and up to at least the age of 65. And it may be the same job, same pay, maybe not the same job, not the same pay. It depends on the circumstances. We must have flexibility. But it needs, we need to get people to be, to have that mindset that they want to work and they're prepared to keep on learning a new job and adapting to a new job. And we need to have the employers also have the mindset that older workers have certain advantages over younger workers, because they may not be so quick to learn, but emotionally more stable and maybe less likely to be offered the first opportunity. And we also need to have the institutions which make it possible for people to employ older workers and not burden companies, because if the cost becomes too high, the company is unable to do that. And if the worker is just on the payroll but not really working, I think that's a problem. In China, I was talking to the boss of one of their state-owned enterprises, a big one, petrochemical company, and he has 900,000 employees and 1 million retirees. And he's responsible for the former employees. I mean, it's part of his social mission. He can't just say, I've become a business, these are not my problem. And I think we have to be mindful not to be in that situation. But the government has actually done a lot. We have the special employment credit this year, again, which helps to employers to pay the CPF for their older workers. Our workfare is tilted towards the older workers. They get more workfare, and we encourage them. And if they are older, above 60, they get even more. I think all these are significant practical measures we've taken.
Could a percentage of a citizen's CPF account be set aside for unemployment insurance?
Well, first, you must decide whether you want unemployment insurance, and then secondly, if you do, who's going to pay for it? We don't have unemployment insurance in Singapore. We do have retrenchment benefits typically, which vary from company to company, but typically about a month for every year of service. And it's worked reasonably well, and we have kept our economy prospering and our unemployment rate very low. So even if you lose a job, it's not hard to find a new job. I think that this is a good solution. In countries which have unemployment insurance, the tendency is for more people to be unemployed and for unemployment to be longer. Because the pressure on people to find new work is less. Now, if you are stuck in a situation like the Americans or the Europeans, where 9-10% are unemployed, or America now 8%, at least nominally 8%, then you have no choice. You have to do something to help people who are thrown out of work and despite their best efforts can't find work. But if we are at where we are now, with unemployment 2-3% and work easy to find, I think it's best that we just focus on keeping the economy growing and keeping unemployment low. I think that is better.